Good evening, and you are welcome once again to another exciting edition of The Watchman. The Watchman is a show that is dedicated to finding the facts behind the issues and bringing those facts to you. We also dig deeper into the hidden facts, bring them to inform you. We are here because we are your watchman. My name is Efo Korsi Senyo, and I am your host. Before we continue today's show, I would like to use this opportunity to apologize to our cherished viewers for our inability to air or the interruption we had in airing our last episode, which was an interview, one-on-one interview we had with a security and intelligence expert, Mr. Tony Ayande Akambontuak, on the happenings in Guinea and what it means to African leaders. So we go straight to the point. Our topic for today, or our program for today, is actually the Watchman's Take. The Watchman's Take, that is the Watchman's opinion on happenings. And today we are going to look at the happenings in Guinea and the role that ECOWAS leadership is playing. Let's zoom straight to the point. It's about the coup. We all know the coup that occurred in Guinea, led by Colonel Daboya, that overthrew the Alpha Condé-led government. And if you know, just immediately after the news came that there was a coup in Guinea, ECOWAS leadership or ECOWAS chairman issued a statement and specifically stated that it was an attempted coup. In fact, when in actual fact, today we are seeing that the coup actually succeeded and the constitution of that country have been abrogated. Now, just yesterday, the ECOWAS heads of authority had their extraordinary summit here in Accra. And the summit focused on Guinea, the happening in Guinea, and then Mali and other issues within the sub-region. And after the meeting, they came up with a resolution. But let's note, before even this meeting, ECOWAS actually issued a statement suspending Guinea from being a member of, ECOWAS, because they said that they are no longer in a constitutional regime, and ECOWAS, laws doesn't allow that. So they actually suspended Guinea's membership. Now, let's come to Thursday. So Thursday, ECOWAS leadership actually had an extraordinary summit, and they had a discussion and resolution on Guinea, the happenings in Guinea, and also Mali. Now, topical on the resolution, they have passed three key resolutions. One is that they want Guinea to return to constitutional rule or democratic rule within 6 months, meaning from now till 6 months, they want Guinea to go back to constitutional rule. Then number two is that they have imposed a travel, ban on the Guinea coup leaders and their families. And they said they have also taken steps to freeze the financial assets of the Guinea coup leaders. Which technically they are trying to say that one, they should hold election within 6 months. Two, they can't travel to any other parts of, I don't know whether it's only limited to West Africa country, or they are trying to say the travel ban actually covers the Guinea coup leaders and their family traveling outside the continent. Then the financial assets, I don't know whether they are trying to say that the Guinea coup leader probably have some monies in their neighboring West Africa countries, and that once they freeze those assets, they will not be able to have access to those accounts, or whether ECOWAS actually has the powers to go to Guinea and then impose and freeze the financial assets of the coup leaders. These are issues that we'll dig further to know whether indeed ECOWAS has such powers to prevent the coup leaders from traveling out of the continent, or the sanction is only limited to the West Africa country. And then two, whether ECOWAS has the powers to go to Guinea and actually enforce that sanction to make sure that financial assets of the coup leaders are frozen. So these are the key three issues that we are looking at today. Now, I have a simple message for the ECOWAS leadership led by our own president, President Akufo-Addo, that they should stop the useless meetings and then leave Guinea coup leaders alone to work hard to return the country back on track. ECOWAS should leave Guinea alone. They should leave the Guinea coup leaders alone to actually bring the country back on track. ECOWAS has no business actually imposing some of these, harsh sanctions on Guinea and want to rush Guinea into doing something that they will regret later. Now, what I would like to state is that ECOWAS has actually lost that moral, authority, or have no moral right to impose such sanctions on Guinea at the time that they are thinking of how to reconstruct the country and come back and bounce back better than they were under Alpha Conde's regime. Now, the issue here is simple. Why am I saying that they have no moral right to do that? When Alpha Conde actually breached the constitution to his own advantage by extending his terms in office, what did ECOWAS leadership tell Alpha Conde? Why did they not suspend Alpha Conde when he actually, or suspend Guinea when Alpha Conde actually breached their own constitution and changed the constitution to suit himself? The very day ECOWAS cannot call their member state to order in the event that they change their constitution or breach their constitutions and then suppress their people. Once ECOWAS cannot do that and still allow presidents of those countries to still be their members, they have no business now asking Guinea to return to a constitutional rule. Not at all. Let's look at the happenings in Togo. Paul Nyasingbe Eyadema has been in power since, and let's look at what has happened in Togo. Why has ECOWAS not taken steps to suspend Togo's membership in the regional bloc? Why has ECOWAS not taken any steps to suspend the membership of Cameroon, Paul Biya, who has been in power for all these years and suppressing his people? La Côte d'Ivoire, which in fact, when you look at the people who even went to Guinea yesterday, Alassane Ouattara was one of the leaders of the delegation. Let's look at how Alassane Ouattara came to power. In 2010, literally, the ECOWAS supported Alassane Ouattara when Alassane Ouattara was key and saying that Gbagbo had enough time and then he has stayed in power for too long. But what did Alassane Ouattara do when he got power? First term, second term, and now he has gone a third term. But this person thinks that he has the moral right to go to Guinea and tell the coup leaders that they should return to constitutional rule, or they should return to constitutional rule within 6 months. How ridiculous can it be that a whole ECOWAS has the thinking that Guinea can be able to return to a constitutional rule within 6 months, although Guinea is a mobile money operating business. Even in Ghana, here in Ghana, before you be able to operate a mobile money, you need no less than 3 months to be able to get the SIM just to register your mobile money business. So under what circumstances are they expecting Guinea, which has no constitution now, has no electoral commission, has no democratic institutions, which are the very elements that actually lays a good foundation for a good governor or a good democratic state? Why should leadership think like that? Now, let's look at some of these ECOWAS leaders. For example, let's take Paul Nyasingbe. Like I said earlier, we all know the happenings in Togo. His father was the president. He died and then he took over. Since then, he has been in power for years. Why should ECOWAS allow Paul Nyasingbe, Nyasingbe to be treating Togo as though Togo is his father's property? Yet they have not suspended him. And you can even see from the pictures that he is one of the fourth runners, or took the front row in this discussion on Mali. Paul Nyasingbe has no moral authority or whatsoever to even put his nose in the affairs of Guinea. Let's look at President Akufo-Addo. President Akufo-Addo, who is the chairman of the ECOWAS, supervised the most bloodiest election in the history of the Fourth Republic of Ghana. The just ended election 2020. We saw the death of 8 people shot and killed by security persons. What has it done? What did ECOWAS do? Has ECOWAS issued even any statement condemning what happened or call President Akufo-Addo to order? Has ECOWAS taken any step to actually suspend Ghana's membership from ECOWAS? If you cannot, ECOWAS cannot intervene when issues are going the wrong direction, they have no business to call the coup leaders in Guinea to order or tell them that they are suspending their membership. President Akufo-Addo again supervised the most bloodiest by-election in the history of the Fourth Republic, which is the Ayawaso West Wagon by-election. Even he constituted a commission of inquiry to probe the happening, to investigate the happening. The committee or the commission has since brought reports with his recommendations, but the president is still yet to implement those recommendations. Those violence acts against innocent Ghanaians, where he is still has still gone under the carpet and unpunished. And this is the president that is chairing ECOWAS today. Now, ECOWAS had nothing to tell him. They have not even issued a statement to condemn what happened. Now, when you look at the 2020 election and the killing of 8 people, and then that of the Ayawaso West Wagon by-election, the violence there, the violence and the mess that the country was in is more serious than the coup that happened in Guinea. The Guinea coup we heard was peaceful, was bloodless. So why the ECOWAS trying to portray the picture, raise these shoulders as though they are doing something, when in actual fact they are doing nothing? Now, leadership of ECOWAS was there when, during the 2020 voter registration exercise and then the voters' election, President Akufo-Addo, who is now the chair, deployed armed security personnel to the strongholds of his political party's opponent, only to suppress votes in those areas. ECOWAS sees nothing or had nothing to say about that. So what moral right do they have now to be, intervening in the case in Guinea, when in actual fact the very things that they look on to go on to be perpetrated by the various president of the member states, those are the various things that actually engineers or fuel coup d'etats. And that is an example of what we have seen in Guinea. Okay, let's look at the travel yesterday to Guinea. This travel was led by President Akufo-Addo and Alassane Ouattara. For President Akufo-Addo, we in Ghana here, we all know that he's a president that loves traveling. And in fact, he can best be described as the travel president. And he normally loves traveling in luxurious private jets with huge taxpayers' money and all that. And he doesn't care even when Ghanaians complain. He actually went to Guinea together with Alassane Ouattara. And it's a shame that Alassane Ouattara, who has extended his term in office in Ivory Coast, will go and stand in front of the Guinea, coup leaders to tell them to do what? to tell them to return to constitutional rule within 6 months? Has he, when his term expired, has he not changed the rules to favor himself? Is he not still in power? Has his second term not expired? Has he not extended his power? What moral right does Alassane Ouattara have to go to Guinea to actually tell the Guineans or the coup leaders to return to constitutional rule within 6 months? Let's look at the videos. Look at the video when they went to, Guinea yesterday. Look at the demonstrating Guineans and how they met them with demonstration. This shows that they don't need them, because they were there looking on when Alpha Condé actually changed the constitution. Guinea said nothing. They did not suspend Alpha Condé. They did not, condemn Alpha Condé. All the presidents who are now member states, some of them that are violating their constitution, they are violating those constitutions, suppressing their people. ECOWAS is not saying anything. And I'm saying that once ECOWAS feel that they have no powers to actually intervene or to actually suspend their member states when their constitution, president of those member states are breaching their constitutions and extending their term, they have no powers to suspend those countries. Then they have no power to suspend Guinea or impose any sanction on the coup leaders. Now let's look at the role that Colonel Daboya is playing and the effort is making to bring the Guineans together to chart a particular path of peace and prosperity for their country. When he assumed power, he overthrew the president. He's actually bringing together stakeholders to dialogue on how they can form a foundation for Guinea to prosper. So why are you now intervening or trying to disturb their peace? We have a message for the coup leaders that they should focus, they should stay on focus. The Guineans should focus, they should stay on. They should chart a path that they feel, Guineans feel that is what will bring prosperity and peace to the country. They should not allow this constitutional breaking president want them to accept or swallow whatsoever they bring to them as in a form of sanction or what they should sanction. What sanction? Where would the sanction go? Travel ban. Are they trying to say that they can't travel to Ghana? What does Colonel Daboya need in Ghana? He doesn't need anything in Ghana. He should stay there, focus, and bring his country back on track. This is the only way we can prove, the youth can prove to the rest of African leaders who have nothing better to offer their population than their only selfish interest, that look, a time will come that the youth are capable of driving Africa forward. And my name is Efo Korsi Senyo. This is the Watchman on VTV. See you next week, same time. I'm out.